Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this very important development which is taking place in the transit. Like if I were to say, if you have missed out on any opportunity, this is going to be the second chance which the cosmos is going to be giving it to you. So guys, I'm talking about the transit of the Jupiter which is transiting in the Taurus sign, within Taurus in the Rohini Nakshatra, but on December 23rd in its ongoing retrograde motion from the 4th pada of the Rohini Nakshatra, it will enter back in the 3rd pada. So 3rd pada, which is the Gemini Navamsa pada. So from December 23rd till March 19th of 2025, Jupiter is going to be transiting in this 3rd Navamsa pada, like 3rd pada of the Rohini Nakshatra. And because Jupiter is currently in a retrograde motion, on February 4th, it will come out of it as well. So guys, look at it in this way that when we talk about the benefic qualities attached with the Rohini Nakshatra, that cannot be debated. It is considered as one of the most beneficial nakshatra when it comes down to giving you the material results. And within that as well, because from the Jupiter's point of view, Aries or Cancer like 1st pada or the 4th pada might be beneficial for it, but the Vargotam or the Pushkara Navamsa pada is generally attached with the 2nd pada, and 3rd pada is also connected with Gemini. And look at it in this way that whenever a planet is transiting in a house, it has to function as per the theme set out by that house, by that zodiac sign. So somehow even in the Gemini Navamsa pada, there is a lot of potential for developing and generating good material result, especially if you are connected with the fields of like content creation, social media, travel business, travel and tour business. All those people can get benefited. So you can also connect the dots. Like last time when Jupiter was in this pada was in the month of the July. I still remember, like out of nowhere, it was nowhere a part of my plan, and I suddenly got a call. Like at that time I was in India, I was in Bharati Vidya Bhuvan. I got a call from one of the friend that, hey Nipun, I want to do a podcast with you as a guest, you come as a guest. And from over there, like I even gotten in touch with the studio people and I started inviting people. So it all happened out of like nowhere. And that was the same time when Jupiter was in this 3rd Navamsa pada, which is the Gemini pada. And guys, the beauty of the Rohini Nakshatra is to such an extent that even if I were to give you the references from the scriptures, we all know this thing that moon, like if you have to understand the nature or functioning of any nakshatra, you have to attach it with the planet which rules it or the god which preside over it. So Rohini is being ruled by the moon. The Devata or the god which preside over the Rohini is the Brahmadev. But the story goes to this extent that there was a time when Daksh Prajapati, the father of all the nakshatras, as per the scripture connection, when he wanted to get all of his daughters married, like I'm talking about a time in the Vedic Kal over where out of the 6 Kritikas, they were counted as separate. So it means 33 daughters of the Daksh Prajapati. He wanted to get them married, but the condition was that he wanted all of them to get married to one guy only. So all of them came, like sun came, but obviously sun is like so bright, no one wants their daughter to get burnt, right? Then Saturn also came. Saturn was not that like dry that time, I'm just joking, but even Daksh realized that, and even all the daughters said, because they all have to get married to one guy only, and they said that Saturn is so slow, it's gonna take like almost 2.5 years. So we all are going to be just waiting for our husband to come back. So Saturn did not get a chance. So out of all the candidates, it's the moon only which, because of his good looks, got the chance. And out of all the nakshatra, see guys, now not only connecting divinity, our scriptures, but also from a astronomy point of view as well. We all know this thing that all these nakshatras can be looked at as the cluster of the stars. There are like so many cluster of stars in the universe, but the ones which come in the orbit of the moon, they only tend to have impact on us, on the earth. So the beauty of the Rohini nakshatra is that they are like certain nakshatra over where the moon just crosses them from the side or from any other side. But when it comes down to the, like in the Rohini nakshatra, they are like 5 stars. The junction star, if I were to say, moon in its orbit in the ecliptic goes right from the middle of it. That is the one reason. Rohini has got more luminance as well. Moon also love it. So this is what the power of the Rohini nakshatra is, that even the moon, our mind also find itself at peace, at in a very state of contentment or satisfaction. And like the way I already mentioned this thing, you talk anything on a material plane, like wealth, vehicles, luxury, a good relationship, winning some important contacts. So all of that can be attached with the power of the Rohini nakshatra. Like in certain ways, in terms of the relationship, smitten by the charm, this nakshatra pose slight kind of issues where people end up making wrong choices for inappropriate relationship because of the Brahmadev connection. But still, this nakshatra on a material plane has got a lot of the power attached with it. And guys, here we are talking about the planet Jupiter. Now, why Jupiter did not win over all the 27 nakshatras, right? Why moon only won? Because Jupiter is little bit slow. It's gonna take a lot of time. So the point which I'm saying over here is that whatever you can gain from the planet Jupiter because of the support of the divinity, because of the support of the luck or the wisdom, this is going to be the right time for you, where you might stand a chance for winning over some important deals. This could be through luck, or this could be a case that all those kind of projects which you started working on way back in the month of July, you might see those projects now developing or progressing in the month of December, when Jupiter will enter back into the third pada of the Rohini nakshatra. And I would say that from December 23rd till March 19th is going to be very promising in that direction. So yes guys, now after this point we will have our discussion for all the rising signs, but before that a quick promotion time. So yes guys, if you want to get any of your astrological analysis done by me, do go to the description section of this video and you can book your reading with me. And if you want to learn astrology, or I will be on January 20th, I am starting a Panchang. It's like a 12 study hour course which I will try to complete in 4 or 5 classes, but it is very important if you are very new to the world of Vedic astrology. So in this course you will learn all the limbs of the Panchang. So Tithi, Var, Yog, Karan, Nakshatra, I will try to explain all of that in a very comprehensive way. The Vedic stories connected with them, their combination, like if being born on a Rohini nakshatra on a Friday, on a Monday, on this tithi, what does the whole combination means? So that is what I'm trying to teach, and that's how I have designed that course. So do write me an email if you want to enroll your seat for this course, which will be starting on January 20th on the Panchang. And it's like I also offer classes, in-person classes in Vancouver as well. So if you're already in Vancouver, in Surrey, in Coquitlam, in any part of the Vancouver, so do write an email to me. And lastly guys, I will be coming to Los Angeles. My tickets, hotel stay, everything is finalized now. On January 14th till 16th, I'm going to be in LA, in Los Angeles. So if you want to meet me for in-person reading, so just be assured that the prices are half compared to what you see on my website for a Zoom consultation, reading and all. So yeah, I'll be more than happy if you want to get an in-person reading from me. I'm a very sociable, likable, talkative person. So yes, please write an email for that. Okay guys, now we will shift our discussion to this transit. So like the way guys, I have already mentioned this thing that Jupiter, which in itself represents growth, expansion. Jupiter also has got a say over the Jeev Karak thing. It has got a say over the finances, over the wealth as well. Like the way, if out of all the 9 planets, if we were to say any one planet over there, because of the support of the divinity, because of the support of the luck, that touch of the divine or leap of faith and omens, serendipity, all of that out of all the planets can be attached with the planet Jupiter only. And here we are talking about a zodiac sign. Here we are talking about a nakshatra. Also the nakshatra pada, which has got this capacity to give us results and profit or gains through travel, through association, through alliance, through self-expression, through communication. So even if during this time you're planning to appear or you have to write any important competitive exam, the stars are going to support you. If you are pursuing your studies, it is going to support you. You are looking forward to close any important deal, any important contract, this is going to support you. And let's say, for example, if you are a creator, you are a performing artist of something, any performing artist, any freelance self-employed person is going to get benefited during this time with Jupiter's entry in the this third pada or the Gemini Navamsa pada. Like guys, trust me, I will not believe this thing. The way I did those podcasts, it was like nowhere a part of the plan, but the way it happened. And during that time in the month of July, when Jupiter was in this kind of pada only in the transit, because from 16 degree 40 minutes till 20 degree is the space in the zodiac belt which has been within the Taurus, has been allotted to the Gemini pada. So okay guys, now we will briefly look at that based on your rising sign, how this transition in the movement of the planet Jupiter is going to be helping you. I do not know guys how other astrologers attach results with it, but whenever it comes down to the retrograde motion, somehow I always look at it in a way, kind of a promise which has been unfulfilled so far. You might stand a chance over there. And guys, Taurus is a very important sign. When we talk about finance and family, we attached with the Taurus. So okay, let's start our discussion. So when we talk about the Aries rising natives, so guys, in your case, Jupiter being your 9th lord and the 12th lord, it is going to be now entering into the third Gemini pada within the second house of yours. It is a very good sign guys, especially in order for your I would say for your financial growth, good health of your finances. You might get a chance to collaborate or associate with important people who will contribute a lot towards your finances. So guys, and this could be a case that also if you are a freelance person, self-employed person, you might stand a chance for sponsorship, funding, or you might get a investor or something. So chances are very strong in that direction with this entry of Jupiter in your within the second house in the third pada. So guys, because if in any capacity you're also right now, like in your case, Jupiter is also active in your Mahadasha or in the Antardasha, then the possibility of that event to materialize, to get finalized is a lot in your favor. Now, when we talk about from the Taurus rising natives point of view, so guys, in your case, as you can see that, Jupiter is going to be it is already transiting in your first house, but within your first house now it is going to be transiting in the pada, Navamsa pada of your second and the fifth lord right over there in your first house. So yes guys, I would say this thing that the intent or drive or the motivation during this time is somehow going to be how to reinforce your finances. And guys, in any capacity, if like you are an artist or like you are a performing artist, or especially artistic or creative work, if that is getting involved in your case, this is what you do as a part of your livelihood, as a part of your living, those people will definitely stand a very good chance. Again guys, whatever is going to be happening during this time, because Jupiter is transiting right over there in your first house, that in itself means the divinity or the luck is somehow right over there, it is very close to you. The second thing is that when I talk about from the nakshatra point of view, it has got more to do with the intent or the motivation. What is the underlying motivation? And that is somehow the driving factor for you is going to be how to take care of your family, of your children, how to grow, reinforce your finances. So it's going to be a good time for you. Just try to give attention to the kind of theme which you were experiencing last time when Jupiter was in this pada in the month of the July. Now guys, when we talk about from the Gemini rising natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be transiting in your 12th house, and it is now transiting in the third pada within the Rohini nakshatra. So guys, look at it in this way, that because it is going to be the Gemini Navamsa pada. Now Gemini is like, it is in a way transiting in your ascendant and the fourth lords like Navamsa pada. But guys, the only concern over here is that because it is transiting in your 12th house, 12th house is the house of the like we say that the moksha, enlightenment, and in a way the expenses are generally attached with this house. So I would say this thing that there are going to be expenses, but it is going to be of something which will bring fulfillment in your life. So again guys, in these kind of things, a lot is dependent on what is your definition of a good expense. Like the way, for example, for me, it's like going to nature, or I would say spending money on buying good astrological spiritual books might be a worth way of my money being spent. So it all comes down to individual, but yes, in whichever things you will spend your money, there will be some sort of emotional fulfillment which can be attached with it. Again guys, because you know this thing that when we talk about the in your case 12th house Jupiter in the in this Navamsa Pada, which has got this reputation of taking some inappropriate decision in the inappropriate relationship, I mean to say. And Rahu and Venus are going to be conjunct in your 10th house for a slightly long span of time. So just be very cautious, be very careful, because this is kind of energy which can drive people towards like taking some decision when it comes down to the relationship, which are slightly looked down in the society. So live-in, clandestine relationship, one night stand and all. So that kind of energy might get generated. Now that is a different case. Jupiter individually does not represent all of that, but I'm trying to connect the dots with what is going to be taking place in your 10th house, where Rahu and Venus are going to be very long, are going to be conjunct. So just be mindful. But one thing is for sure, that wheresoever you will spend your money based on your personality, your liking, you will get the fulfillment during this time. I would say better do some charity, support some religious causes. That is all what I can say. That will give you some good karma. Now when we talk about from the Cancer Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case Jupiter is going to be transiting in your 11th house, and now it is going to be transiting in the 3rd pada of your 12th and the 3rd lord. So yes guys, somehow in your case as well, the air houses are getting aligned. So I would say this thing that Jupiter is now going to be leaving this house guys in the month of the May. So I mean to say that you have like last 5 months to capitalize on this very golden fortunate transit which is taking place for you. So it's a very good time, because Rohini is being ruled by your ascendant lord Moon only. Moon is somehow biased, for the Rohini nakshatra. So I mean to say it's a very good time for you and you will see that by the time of the June or July, if you were progressing some important people and you were very close to signing some important deal and all, and then afterwards suddenly what happened, there were some delays and setback and things did not work out as per your anticipated plans and all. So this might be a time for that. This might be chance for you to rework on all those kind of things. So guys, all what I can say for the Cancer Lagna native is that the way planets are supporting you right now, this is a golden time for you to expand your circle. The more you will socialize, the more you will network, the more you will reach out, the more content you will put out, there is a high chance of discovery, being discovered for your talents, for your uniqueness and all. So yes guys, I would say that it's a golden time. And see guys, when we talk about within the Rohini, like the first Navamsa Pada, or the this could be a case that the 4th Navamsa Pada might be of Aries and the Cancer. But when we talk about the wealth potential of this transit, that is somehow connected with the 2nd Navamsa Pada, which is the Taurus Navamsa Pada, and the 3rd Navamsa Pada, which is the Gemini Pada. And I mean to say this is going to be the last time, because afterwards, immediate after that, then Jupiter is going to be in a rush, because after 19th March till May, there's not going to be much time. So I would say the material giving, the wealth giving potential is the last call for you. All what I can say, just try to capitalize on it, work hard, socialize, reach out, be out there, let people understand and know you, accept your uniqueness, accept your talents and all, and you will be in the right path. Now guys, when we talk about from the Leo Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case now Jupiter is going to be transiting within your 10th house. Now it is going to be transiting in the third pada of yours. Now guys, now Jupiter is going to be very distinctively, it is going to be transiting in the pada of your 11th and the second lord. So that means at your work front there is going to be some significant development which is going to have a strong impact in your finances. And let's say for example, if you have been trying to close an important deal, you have been chasing some important people or finalizing some important project and all, this is going to be the time for you. Again guys, I always say this thing that when we talk about the nakshatra or when we talk about the nakshatra pada, it has got more to do with the underlying drive or the motivation. Now in your case, the motivation is towards higher wish fulfillment, to become something, enhance your finances, do something in order to bring that glory and reputation, fame, add more value to your family name and something. And this is going to be the transit which hold this capacity to deliver that. So yes guys, I only have good things to say. Mercury acts like a treasurer for you. And Jupiter transiting in the Gemini pada, it means at your work front, the decision which you will take, whatever luck will bring to you in terms of the career opportunity, it will have some growth, or like this could be important leaps and bounds financial progress in your favor. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be transiting in the within the 9th house in the pada of your ascendant and the 10th house lord. So that in itself is a very good sign. I would say this thing that during this time, because of the support of the luck, you will come in touch with important people which is going to have important say in your career, in your life. Again guys, see, because whatever is going to be taking place, it is happening in the 9th house. That means the result will be generated from the 9th house only. The nakshatra somehow acts like a drive or the motivation. So I would say this thing that during this time, because Rohini is being ruled by the moon, which in your case becomes your 11th lord. So I would say this thing that yes, during this time, through travels, you will gain a lot. You have this capacity to associate with some important organization, important people will come in your life and they will guide you, they will mentor you. So I would say this thing that in terms of being well guided, being well mentored and all, this is going to be the golden transit for you. So try to capitalize on it. And see, again guys, Rohini has got more to do with the vehicles, with the beauty, with the alliance, with the performance. So if any of those things are getting applicable in your case, this is going to be a golden transit for you. Now guys, when we talk about from the Libra natives point of view, so guys, in your case, beyond any doubt, like Jupiter is not a very good planet for you, but just because there are like certain entities which are connected with each planet. Like for example, Mars might not be a good planet for the Gemini or the Virgo, but we need confidence, right? We need that, you know, muscles and determination, willpower to fight, right? So same is the way when we talk about Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be transiting in your 8th house, but now it is going to be transiting in a very favorable Navamsa pada, which is going to be favorable for you, because in your case the Gemini Navamsa pada is your like Gemini has got a say over your 9th house. Mercury's other sign ruled by Mercury falls in your 12th house. And guys, Rohini's ruler, which is the moon, that is somehow has got a say over your 10th house, over your career, over your public image. So yes guys, I would say this thing that in the 8th house, like let's say for example, if based on what Jupiter rules in your life, like Jupiter is a ruler of your 3rd and the 6th lord. So if let's say for example, for all of your efforts you were not able to create a difference from past couple of months, or this could be a case that you have been bullied at work, you have been epicenter of all the office politics where people are putting all the blame, like they are not able to perform and they are like making you scapegoat for all of your like work and ethics and all. So I would say this thing that there is going to be some significant development. Guys, we cannot overlook this fact that in your case the Bhagyasthana is being ruled by the Gemini only, ruled by Mercury only. So I would say this thing that because of the support of the luck, some breakthrough in the 8th house. Like and we say this thing that see, 8th house is a very mystery house, it's a very chaotic house. So it could be that when you are in the epicenter of a crisis or a chaos and all, in amidst all that chaos, you will find your calling, you will find your purpose, you will see that light. Like the way we say this thing, that it's like in my maximum challenging times in the life, this is one of my friend. He helped me sail through, but don't ask me where I first time met him. So it could be one of those kind of situation. But guys, one thing is for sure, that 8th house is a difficult house. If you're already filled and surrounded by challenges or by difficulties in the life, this is going to be the shining light for you. This is going to be what do you call that, the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's a positive kind of fortunate and guidance giving kind of transition in the motion of the planet Jupiter. That is all what I can say for the Libra Lagna natives. And let's say, for example guys, if you're already chiefly operating in the domain of the 8th house, like you're working as an investment banker, you are an insurance agent or something, so during this time, through travel, you might gain a lot, you might be able to finalize some important deals and all. So yes guys, in a nutshell, if I were to summarize, the focal point of this transition of Jupiter in your 8th house has got more to do with getting the guidance or witnessing the light amidst the crisis or chaos if you are dealing with it. And yes, travels are going to be profitable. And if you're chiefly operating in the matters of where you manage the money and finances of other people, where you are chiefly operating in the domain of the psychology of problem solving, crisis solving or something, those people are going to get benefited. Now guys, when we talk about from the Scorpio Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Jupiter is transiting in your 7th house, and it is going to be now entering in the nakshatra of your Navamsa Pada of your 8th and the 11th lord, like in the Gemini Navamsa Pada it is going. So yes guys, in the matters of your relationship, there is going to be a significant chance that you might get your hands on, or you might get to know about some sort of money which your partner was saving, or any of the investments which you which you have made, especially during the month of in the phase of the June and July. Whatsoever investments you have done, people you have invested your time, your energy and all those kind of job application and collaboration which you were trying to do and all. So this is going to be the time when you will get to see the progress in all of that department, all of that domain. Guys, look at it in this way, that when we talk about the nakshatra somehow acts like the underlying drive or the motivation. Now Rohini in your case has got Rohini is being ruled by the moon, which becomes your 9th lord. So yes guys, in the matters of your 7th house, you will see that standing a chance for some important sudden financial development, sudden discovery, sudden secrets being revealed to you, feeling very motivated, feeling very driven, feeling very uplifted. So this is how the energies are going to be operating in the domain of your 7th house. Like let's say for example, if you are a business person being a Scorpio Lagna, so during this time you might stand a chance for having some very stupendous kind of business idea, commercial idea, and in order to execute those ideas, you will be able to form a connection with a like-minded people, being able to form a team, or being able to gain access to those skills which are needed. So this is how it is going to be working out in the matters of your 7th house. Whether we talk about in the commercial front, it is going to be a good time where you will be well supported by other people, by your network. Or when we talk about within your matrimonial life, some sort of friendly kind of treatment and kind of vibes with your partner, with your spouse. So this is how we can see this transition in the Jupiter's motion in your 7th house. Now guys, when we talk about from the Sagittarius Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Jupiter is your ascendant lord. Its transit becomes very important, and now it is going to be transitioning back into the 3rd pada in your 6th house. So yes guys, it's a good news. Somehow you will experience that at your work front. Whatever you are doing right now, you will feel that now you are being well supported by your bosses. Like your bosses might behave like your friend, or they will start showing their faith, their conviction in your ideas, in your work style, in your leadership style or something. We can look at it in this way. So yes guys, if I were to say, even if you are chiefly operating in the department of like you being a lawyer, you being a health nutritionist or fitness expert or something, so all of those people can get benefited. See, ultimately eventually it is your ascendant lord, it only has good things in store to offer it to you, give it to you. That is a different case, that sixth house is the house of difficulty. But in this transition, because guys, in your case, when Jupiter was in the fourth pada, it was still the like the Cancer pada, which in your case happened to be your eighth house. So I would say this thing, that this is going to be still slightly a better sign. Like if you have been facing a lot of opposition at your work front, you are lacking any skill to execute a job and all, so during this time you will find a relief, you will find yourself more empowered in order to deal with any of the challenges. And again guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, that the energy of the Rohini is considered as good. You know, it's like when we say competitive sports, or when we say about vehicles, competition or something, so it is somehow creating a favorable outcome for the Sagittarius Lagna natives only. Now guys, when we talk about from the Capricorn Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, as you will see that Jupiter is transiting in your fifth house, and now it is going to be transiting in the third pada within the Rohini nakshatra. So guys, we know this thing that, see, somehow based on your Lagna, transitioning in the Navamsa pada ruled by Mercury is somehow is a fortunate sign for you. We all know this thing that Jupiter is the Karaka of the fifth house. Rohini is chiefly connected with beauty, elegance and the romance, even with the creativity, and this is where Jupiter is going to be transiting in the jurisdiction of the Gemini pada. And guys, look at it in this way, that you know, people get confused when it comes down to creativity. Some people say that it's the sun, because in the original Kal Purush Kundli, fifth house belongs to the Leo. Some people say it's the Venus. No guys, sun gives you fame or originality. Venus gives you appreciation for the beautiful things, but your capacity to draw or design something is always Mercury. So yes guys, if I were to say, it's going to be a good news for you over where in all the domain of artistic creative endeavors and all, or anything to do with the education, pursuing something, or where you are connected with sports or entertainment industry or something. So some touch of the divine, because of the support of the luck, you'll be able to stand a chance for, you know, that recognition, that sort of accolades could come to you. So I would say that it's a pure case of divinity luck working in your favor and bringing all those kind of alliance, those kind of people in your life who will contribute their part for your success. Now guys, when we talk about from the Aquarius Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be now transiting in your like fourth house. It is transiting over there, and now it is going to be transiting in the Gemini pada from December 23rd till March 19th. So yes guys, it's a very good news. Let's say for example, lately by the month of the July of this year, whatever work you have been doing, you have been putting out, this is going to be the time of witnessing that development over there guys. In your case, because Mercury has got a rulership over your fifth house and the eighth house as well, so all what I can say is that you know, during this time you will find that people within, like this could be if you are in a public service or within your house as well, there's going to be a very friendly demeanor and the way you will be treated by people around you. So you will find that sort of friendly vibe around you in order for you to function with the best of your capabilities. Along with that guys, because like let's say for example, if in your line of work, whether you're connected with artistic creative field, whether you're working as an architect, you're working as a realtor and something, so guys, it all comes down to that if you're actually working in the domain of signification of that house or not. Like for example, for me, working as an astrologer and something, my whole life hovers around the department and matters of the 8th house. Any Raj Yoga which will get formed over there, it is definitely going to be benefiting me. So if you are chiefly operating in the domain of the 4th house, like you have a dairy business, or you are a farmer, you are a realtor, you have a construction business. So, and obviously now we can see this kind of yoga getting formed. Individually, Jupiter's entry in the 4th house is considered as good in the Rohini Nakshatra, and that too now in the Navamsa Pada of your 5th and the 8th Lord. So it's in a way a positive news only for you, where you will find that wheel and aura of the positivity which will surround you and which will enable you to perform with more productivity. That's all what I can say. And good luck in the matters of the 4th house. During this time, anything which you're trying to attain or accomplish, buying a house, renovating a house, any public performance, a good we can say that the stars are gonna support you. And lastly guys, when we talk about from the Pisces Lagna natives point of view, so guys, in your case, Jupiter becomes your ascendant lord, and the ascendant lord transiting in the 3rd house, which is kind of a Mandakaraka avastha for it, but now it is going to be transiting in the 3rd pada, like the Gemini pada. So again guys, during this time, especially if you have a travel and tour business, or you have like you are a performing artist, freelance, self-employed, or something, sales, media, marketing professional, it's going to be a golden time for those people. And guys, let's say for example, whatever deals you were trying to close way back in the month of the July and something, you will see that development and growth in all of that department. Like you kept on chasing someone and then you gave up. Now suddenly that person might call you back, and those deals, those contracts might be finalized and all. So this is how energy is going to be supporting you. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.